Hello, aHungryTiger here. We are in Bangkok, Thailand, and this is one of my favorite cities in the entire world for street food. I'm so happy to be back. Today we're gonna eat one of my favorite things to eat, which is the famous boat noodles. And later during the day we are going to hit one of the most traditional sort of Thai flea markets. There's gonna be a lot of good food around there, and I'm so excited. So stick with me and let's eat. I'm ready, baby. I've never been more ready. We have finally stopped at the first destination of today, which is Teow, Reua. You can correct me on that. And it is the famous boat noodles, and this is actually one of the lesser known places. There's only Thai people eating here right now, and they don't have an English menu. We already had a little bit of a look in there, and it's really nice. It's highly exhilarating. There's a lot of things going on. People are eating, and you know what? They're not eating one bowl or two bowls. They're eating 10 bowls. They have everything set up inside, so you can kind of see when they're cooking. You can see when they're boiling the noodles. You can see a lot of ingredients outside here. We are a little bit early. Still, there is a lot of people in there. It's a nice energy. Everything is outside. There's plastic tables. We're gonna try to eat some boat noodles today, and this is my breakfast. So let's get it started.
Beef or pork? You want spicy? Or just
Yeah, spicy.
เขาก็ใส่พริกครับ
ใส่พริกปกติเลยนะคะ
You're the one cooking?
Oh yes.
You're the one cooking.
Second generation.
Second generation?
Yes.
That's good. I bought a lot of different variants of your boat noodles. It looks fantastic and it smells amazing. So which one is your favorite?
Beef noodle.
Beef noodle?
Yes, this one.
Oh, this one. This is your favorite. Okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna try your delicious food now. Okay, got one tap. We have already ordered several 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 bowls of boat noodles, and they're all different from each other. We have some flat noodles, we have some rice noodles, we have some wheat noodles, and there's just a lot of different variants of boat noodles. It looks amazing, and this is actually my breakfast, so let's get it started. This is the pork version, and this is probably my favorite. And I think this is the normal sort of version, their most classic version. And there's some nice thin slices of pork, and there is actually a fish cake in here and liver inside as well. And you can just see how red that is, because there's a lot of chilies in here, and it's really sticky. You see how? Okay, let's give it a try. Incredible. It's really nice. And the sourness, I don't know where it's coming from, but it's so good. We also got sort of like a cracker here. I think there's some wheat and made out of eggs, and then it's kind of like dried. I'm gonna add this to make it more crunchy. So I'm just gonna get that in there just to get all that and mix it around a little bit. Man, that's really good. The spiciness is really building up. With each time I try it, it becomes more and more spicy. And that broth. This broth is just on another level. Incredible. It has that sort of like deep richness to it. It's really hard to explain. Like that blood just gives the soup another sort of flavor, which is just amazing and really, really spicy. We also have a lot of these small fish balls inside here, and they have just been soaked up in all of that flavor in the bottom here. I have so many versions to try. And here's the glass noodles, and this one, this bowl here is actually beef. So you'll have some beef balls in here, some thin slices of beef here in the bottom. I'm gonna try it. The glass noodles are able to soak up even more than the other noodles, which is nice. Wow. I'm happy. How about you? Okay, so I just arrived here in the pier and I'm with my friend here, FIFA. He's from Thailand, Bangkok. He's gonna show me around. This is a very local market outside here, which is called Wang Lang Market, right?
Mm-hmm. Something like that. A lot of it's gone back for quite a while, 100 years maybe.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mom and pop shops in there, as well as the old traditional Thai food.
It looks like there's a lot of good things in there.
Definitely.
A little bit packed, but good feeling.
Very
in there,
packed, like almost single file.
Single file. And it's gonna get really hot in there, but let's go check it out. It is a very beautiful traditional sort of Thai market. It's not a wet market, so they won't be selling any fish or any meats or fresh things like that, so there's no smell. I think there's some sort of Chinese traditional style to it, because what I'm seeing is a lot of Chinese character and buildings and stuff like that. And they're serving a lot of food that I've never ever seen before. So that's pretty cool, and we're gonna start the day with some delicious foods. Check it out. Oh, this looks so good. Aroy mak. Okay, okay. So coming up here on the street is a little small booth with very, very friendly people, and they're cooking some sort of pancake here with a very thin sort of rice batter, maybe some rice-based batter. They're stuffing it with different kind of things. Like I saw some sausage in there, right? What do you call this one?
Khanom Tokyo, and it's very common in Bangkok and central Thailand.
What sort of filling do they use here?
So many fillings.
There's so many fillings.
So a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
So there are quail eggs, sausages, imitation crab, and those are the savory fillings, right? So there are even sweet ones. So we have taro and a bit of custard as well.
It's really cheap. It's 3 baht for one, right?
Yes, yes.
And she's really quick to work here. This is the first thing in the market. Let's give it a try. Okay, so it looks like it's very thin sort of rice pancake here. And you can see on the outside it's perfectly golden and nice. The fumes coming from this, it smells really fresh. You can really taste the pancake even though you haven't tasted it. I'm gonna give the imitation crab a try here. This is the first try in the market. You can kind of see the filling here. Really nice. That was actually even better than I thought. It's a little bit like sort of chewy texture, and it definitely has that sort of soft feeling to it. Yeah, you know, imitation crab is not the most interesting thing to have, but their price for one of these is really good. So this is a taro one, and he said that this was the most famous one. This one is a little bit different. It's more crunchy on the outside here. Yeah, you can hear that crunch, right? A little bit crumbly and a little bit sweet. I like it. Nice crunch to it.
You know what? You're right. You're right. Good. The taro one is really good. They don't really skimp out on the filling. You notice that?
Yeah. Very good. Aroy mak.
Thank you.
I'll be back. It just feels like a never-ending labyrinth. You can walk here for days on end and still not explore this whole market. And there's just food on every corner, and there's clothing, there's snacks, there's fruits, there's smoothies, there's food, there's noodles, there's just everything you can think of. Just such a crowded and fun energy in here. It's crazy. Everything is colorful. The clothing, the food, and the sunshine is just piercing the whole market. So you get that really nice light coming into the market. Beautiful.
อร่อยมาก
Arroy Baht. How can I say this name?
หมูทอดชาววัง
Moto Chawan. What's inside the sauce?
many recipe
Many secret ingredients. But it's delicious. That's all I care about, right? That's the most important thing. Looks beautiful, and it's just drenched in the sauce here. It's a little bit like probably a lot of soy. This place is really, really famous. Let's give it a try right here.
be careful it's hot
It's hot. Thank you. Wow, this is a huge bite though. Beautiful, it's just glistening right here. This is a pork slice here, and you can kind of see it's glistening because there's a lot of sugar here on the outside. And she told me to be careful, it's hot. Oh. Okay, she was right. She was really right. Cheers. That's really hot. I'm crying. Not because it's hot, because it's so good. Really nice. It's really tender and juicy. Very sweet though, and very hot. I think this is Xiao Mai, which is kind of like a Chinese version of dumplings, and they are doing everything by hand here inside the market, and they're really stuffing that with a lot of meat, and you can kind of see that there's a lot of onions in there. There's some herbs you can kind of see from the batter that they're making, and they have a big pot right here. All the dumplings are steaming. Looks super delicious, and they're very friendly here. We're gonna give it a try. Okay, this is the shrimp version, and they're actually massive. They're really stuffed, and we got a lot of them here. They're topping it up with a lot of crispy garlic, so that's what you see on top here. This is a very nice looking dumpling, let me tell you that. And we bought several of them here. It looks so good. There's some juices here in the bottom, and she gave us a fresh batch, so they're really hot and steamy. This is absolutely massive, but you know what? I have a big mouth. Let's give it a try. Yeah, that is some good dumplings. You know what? That could be one of the best dumplings I've had in a long time. It is super juicy, slightly salty, and the outer layer is super soft. Kapkun kap. Arroy mak. Best dumplings in the market, right?
เขาบอกว่าอร่อยที่สุดในตลาดใช่ไหมครับของป้า
Best dumplings, right?
อร่อยที่สุดในประเทศไทยเลย
The best in Thailand
Best in Thailand. I agree.
เขาเห็นด้วยครับเขาเห็นด้วย ชอบมาก
Kapkun kap.
ไปกินในโรงอาหารหิวข้าว
We have now headed a little bit outside here on the street, and this street is absolutely packed with stalls. You don't even need to go inside the market to actually try some of the foods. So there's just stall after stall. They're all serving different things you can try. So let's go check it out. So we just hit another pancake here, which is located on the street, like the one way where there's a lot of people walking. They just like literally stopped us because it smells so good.
Yeah.
And what do you call this one?
So this is like, it's called Pancake. And it's very famous around here. It's like a pancake batter fried in a deep skillet. It cooks very fast.
Yeah, they're really quick here. They're making like hundreds by the minute, it feels like. And they have a coconut version, and they also have a sort of egg yolk version, which is the yellow one, right?
Kway, and it's very famous around here.
Kway, okay. It looks delicious. I'm actually gonna order one of that, and I'm also gonna take the coconut one because it smells so good. This is the first sort of pancake. We have 3 versions, and actually I'm not even sure what this is called in English. Bai Toi, it's called in Thai. It looks really nice though, really green. And there's some custard in here. I think they will be slightly sweet, and you can kind of see that it's really fluffy and nice here. Really good. Alright. This is dangerously good. You have to be careful about your sugar intake. The green stuff is a little bit neutral in the flavor. It is, however, very sweet because the custard. And this is the second version. There's a lot of coconut here on the top together with the black sesame. I believe there might be some custard in here as well. It looks really nice. And the coconut coming out from here smells delicious. Second try now. This is the coconut version. Good. There's some coconut flavor in there and slightly flavor of the sesame, but there's no custard in this one. So I think I prefer the other one. Really good. Right in this market there is a lot of different smoothies, like literally all over the place, and that's the way people hydrate here in the market. So I actually got myself a strawberry sort of smoothie, and I believe she put nothing inside than some fresh strawberries. And the color, you can see, this is good stuff. Exactly what I needed. There's like no added sugar in here. It's a little bit sour actually. Really good. Really nice. Okay, so we got a lovely pan-fried oyster omelette kind of thing. I think in Thai you call it hoi thod. It's kind of like a crispy pancake. You use a lot of oil and egg, and they're frying that together. This time we got a mix of oysters and some mussels. So in the bottom they have bean sprouts, and on top they have some crispy garlic and some parsley. Just make it really crispy, and they're served on a very beautiful wooden platter. They keep the metal plate so it keeps the heat, which is really interesting. It looks beautiful. The smell and everything. Gorgeous. I'm just gonna get a nice bite out of all of this. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything in here. So I'm gonna get some of that bean sprouts and some of the oysters and some of the mussel and just everything here. Wow, this is gonna be super hot. It's gonna be a huge bite. We need to get some chili and some of the sauce here to get the full extension of the pancake. This sauce is what makes all the flavor. It's like really nice. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit spicy, and I think there's some sourness to it as well. Okay, another huge bite here. It's really hot. It is really nice though. When you added the sauce and the chilies, everything become much better. Eggy, oily, creamy, crunchy, got everything in there. And just getting that bean sprouts in the bottom to add a little bit of flavor as well. Actually, I don't mind that it's a little bit oily because this soaks up really well into the vegetables and everything. Very good. All right, guys, that is it for today in Bangkok, Thailand. We ate a lot of food, too much food, but everything throughout the day was pure amazing. Thank you so much to FIFA. He helped me out a lot. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe, like, and tell me what you think of the video. And if you wish to support me a little bit extra, you could consider joining my Patreon, which I recently launched. If you want to donate a little bit, that would be super helpful. If you don't, I'm just happy you're here. So see you in the next video. And as always, guys, stay hungry.